So this is the official look at the OnePlus 13T. So the images of the OnePlus 13T are finally live in OnePlus's Chinese website. You can go check that out. And this smartphone, if priced really well, is going to be one of the best-selling compact flagship smartphones. And the best part about this smartphone is that not only is it going to be fast and compact, but also have a very big battery. So I don't mean 5000 mAh, not 5500 mAh, not even 5700. It's actually more than that. So let's take a look at the specs and I'll give my opinions. So let's take a look at the specs. So most of the specs here have been officially confirmed by OnePlus themselves, because you can again go to their Chinese website and take a look at all the specs. Of course, some things might change when it comes to the global market or to the Indian market, but more or less it is going to be same. First up, you get a 6.3-inch 120Hz 1.5K AMOLED display. Now this here is a flat panel, but still it has very small bezels. Next up, it of course comes with the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is going to be an amazing processor, an amazing performer. And for the camera, you have 250 megapixel cameras and the front facing camera is 32 megapixels. Now the battery here is one of the best things about this smartphone, because it has a 6260 mAh battery. Yes, 6260 mAh, which is way higher than most of the current flagship smartphone batteries. And my dear friends, getting such a huge battery in a small form factor has been a dream that many people wanted for a long time, but now that dream has come true. And along with this smartphone will support 80-watt charging. And for the other available specs, you get IP69, it has an IR sensor, and it weighs around 185 grams. So why is this smartphone important? Now, I love compact smartphones, but this smartphone, in my opinion, is not only aimed for people who want compact smartphones, but for a lot of people in general. Nowadays, smartphones keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're not that comfortable to use. But this smartphone definitely addresses that issue. Now, it's not too small. It's not small like my iPhone 13 mini. It's not 5.4 inches, but it's not very huge. It's not like 6.7, 6.8. So in my opinion, the 6.3-inch to 6.5-inch screen size is kind of very ideal, because not only do you get a really good, picture real estate to watch your content on, but it's also much more easier on your hands. You won't get hand fatigue. Now, along with that, you get Snapdragon 8 Elite, which will assure you get the best performance, not only for everyday tasks, but for gaming. So if you are a heavy gamer, you can definitely take advantage of this smartphone. Now, along with this, you do get some Sony cameras here, and the Snapdragon 8 Elite definitely has some really good ISPs, but of course it comes down to OnePlus to see how they have tuned their camera. So for that, we'll have to wait and watch. But the icing on the cake is the 6260 mAh battery. So before compact smartphones, now this here is kind of like a compact flagship, but the problem is the battery life is horrible. This has a very tiny battery, and same goes with other Android smartphones. But this smartphone addresses all of that. Now in this size, in a 6.3-inch form factor, getting a 6260 mAh battery is ridiculous. You will definitely get really good battery life here, unless and until OnePlus messes up the optimization. Other than that, there's no chance you're going to get bad battery life on this smartphone. Now just imagine having a compact smartphone and not worrying about charging it. Now that is going to happen. On April 25th, this is going to launch in China, and the following month or 2 months later, it might launch globally, but I think it's worth the wait. So in my opinion, this smartphone is a smartphone that many of you should keep your eye out for, because not only do you get a compact smartphone, you get amazing performance, and you will definitely get great battery life. So you need not carry around a charger. Now, of course, there are some things that we have to keep in mind, like will the smartphone heat with all this power and things like that. So let's not come into any conclusions, and we'll also have to see how good the cameras are. But overall, the basics have been covered, like the form factor, the display, and the battery life. So there you're good. certain things we'll have to just wait and watch. And finally, when it comes to India, there are really not many compact flagships out there. Of course, you have the iPhone 16, but apart from the performance and the quality of the display, you don't really get the best battery life there. I mean, it's good, but definitely not the best, and you don't get a high refresh rate display in 2025, which is disappointing. Especially that smartphone can handle games really well, but you not being able to get that smooth gaming experience is kind of really bad. Now when you take a look at the Google Pixel 9, I mean, it's a good phone, but not the best. So there are a lot of flaws. Now the Vivo X200 Pro Mini hasn't been launched in India, so there are a lot of missed smartphones and smartphones that are good but miss some things. So I think this smartphone, when it launches, especially in India, will cover all of them and give you the best experience. So in my opinion, I think you should wait for the OnePlus 13T, and let me know what you think about this smartphone in the comments below. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.